Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Hey guys, I'm the wise one, and we finally reached the final round of the Swiss stage. So in this video, we are going to take a look at the best moments of the first game between G2 and BLG Gaming. Let's get started.
I feel like it could go Hans' game real low.
Well, meanwhile, top side,
Shun
coming up, immediately the flash from Bin to guarantee the land of the counter-strike, Broken Blade, he's trying to get away, but he gets stunned! The flash is wasted, and Broken Blade falls first blood over to Bin.
Right here, he's low, you can't win the 3v3.
Yep.
So I don't think you can crash this wave, even with your jungler here, and they're disrespecting!
They go for the flash, and it's on stop, I immediately killed! G2 do not respect the return gank, and they pay the price. The whole time, it's Yagao and Shun working together to take the first Drake of the game. Not a super early one, almost 11 minutes in before we
Really
get that.
put more priority on those dragons, because whether you get Ocean or Hextech or Infernal, whatever, you're gonna be happy, but BLG instantly spot the TP, and they are running for the hills.
On is the target. Caps wants to try to find him. A little more damage from long range coming out from Hans Sama's Kog'Maw. Needs one more living artillery. Ain't gonna hit it just yet. On dies! Hans Sama dials it in.
Nicely done. Hans fully commits that. They need...
Man, and they knew to go after Melio as well. I like the fact they didn't even waste time from the
Caps
very
is in
start
trouble.
of the play. But now Caps just immediately jumped on by Shun, walks behind the W2, but it will not matter. Yagao puts him in the dirt underneath. Elk fighting it off, using the ulti and the
comes
flash
Bin, though.
to
They
get
don't see
himself
him.
out. Ben is coming around from the side. He's gonna go after Hans. The Jax has arrived, the counter-strike is down, and Hans Sama's out of there.
He wants
Broken
more.
Blade might be number 2. He's waiting on the steadfast presence to fade. Bin's going in. Flash into the empowered auto attack. He's going to be stunned up into the wall, but it will not matter. Double kill for the Jax Copter. He's got to try to get away now. The Caps is coming in to try to take him down. Shun's in the middle of 3. Bin stays alive with the TP coming in for BLG. Nobody on their side dies. It's too big. It's a fight in open ground. Too risky.
And look at the topside summoners. You know, there's no flashes on the top side for G2 whatsoever. Honestly, I think does tend to favor BLG when you're playing a composition that wants to attack from multiple angles. They are really playing it out smart, and Bin not overstepping on the top side because he knows he's on the weak side of the map. So you push in bot, you guarantee the tower there.
Up the Weaver's wall to just barely reach the part of the terrain, so Yike had to flash over. He keeps himself alive. Broken Blade nicely timed on the ulti there to knock Yagao away.
And some safety himself.
And we're talking a lot about Hans because he is on this champion that almost always commands its entire team to play around it. Hold on now, on, face checking, Caps, ready to bring it down, but it's Yike with the sapling.
Bin based. Maybe BLG try to go for a fight afterwards, but there's no shot you're actually going to be able to get that dragon.
Seismic shove onto Mickey. Shun's gonna be knocked away. He stays alive for now. Mickey needs to retreat here too. Champion that when played to its maximum can absolutely carve up a team fight. And Elk's the kind of player that can do that mechanical performance.
He's the man with the knife. He's looking to do some carving.
Let's see if Caps can get away from this one. Yagao brings in the Weaver's wall to back up Bin. Guarantee that this is not a fair fight. Bin's on a rampage. BLG's ready to go. Caps is still dead for another 15 seconds, and he doesn't have TP when he respawns. Yagao's got to make sure he gets back to safety, flashing out of the way of the Glacial Fissure. Baron's still going to be burned down. Yike looking for an entryway into the pit. They're not wanting to burn it down too low just yet. It's going to be slain by Elk on the Xayah. Frontline, tanked up by Bin, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. Yike's going to die first. Blade Caller locks down Mickey. It's 2 kills, and Baron over to the side of BLG, and a double kill for Yagao.
Nailing down these Barons, and Maokai does not have a good secure.
And they immediately get the Drake.
You just can't do anything about it. So now it's going to be incredibly hard. You're having to overload the top side because the Jax is pushing up there. But again, they're buying time for Bin, right? They throw out these ultis, they throw out these cooldowns, they draw people here, and then Bin takes the turret top. And as you... But it means that he's not going to be able to effectively deal damage, and that is the problem that G2 have. They're looking for an engage, though.
Yike wants it. Nature's Grasp goes in. They get the Keeper's Verdict for the ejection as Mickey is in the front line trying to get himself away. The feathers fly. Elk's only got 10 HP left. He's got to get back out of the fight now. BLG have been held at bay. Elk is onto the Drake. He's going to start DPSing. The rest of the team's just keeping everybody away. Shun is close enough to smite, but that's it. Broken Blade goes for the Keeper's Verdict. Ben is going to be taken out, but the Infernal Soul goes over to BLG. Shun here with the front line as Mickey's taken down to 10 HP. Elk going to find the kill on that one as Ben re-enters the fight in the back line, grabbing the kill on Hans. Broken Blade trapped the pit, has to flash out to try to get away, but it's already 3 dead bodies in G2 jerseys.
They get the Infernal Soul. They're going to head up towards that Baron. They don't feel that they can close it out just here right now, so they're going to try to guarantee it, grab both of these buffs, and then they're going to have
what you were talking about, to go for the unexpected usage of the TP, just to catch them off guard and secure yourselves a team fight win and a soul and a Baron. Mickey stepping away from the seismic shove. Still on top of the unraveled earth. Keeper's verdict again. Gonna try to find that removal as Caps has to go into the stasis. Elk now in a spot where he's gonna fight off 1v4. Finds a killing spree on Caps. Elk still alive, but finally gonna be shut down by Hans. Yagao and Ben have made their way into the fight. Flash forward, counter strike. Shun leads the charge. There it is. There it goes, baby. BLG just stomp them.
BLG, they're gonna take this game, a clean game 1 against G2, 16-3. The soul to their name, both Barons as well, make no doubt about it. BLG are here to play.
It's the last series before the quarterfinals, and BLG come out swinging. They'll start it off 1-0.
And we finally reached the final round of the Swiss stage. So in this video, we are going to take a look at the best moments of the second game between G2 and Bilibili Gaming. Let's get started.
Caps with control over the mid lane, shoving another wave into the tier 1 turret as Yikes coming around. Yagao is low on mana. They might just try to go for the full-on dive here. Cap's going to be taking the damage from the turret first. Yagao trying to get away, the to the skies, trying to keep him alive, but it's Yike with the first blood for G2.
Nicely done.
Take advantage of that before the ulti comes back up for this area, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep, exactly. And Shun feeling now that Bin is safe as
Never mind, they are going to go in. Elk is under pressure, and G2 finds their second kill.
G2 and 0, starting it off huge, and this one goes pop. And it's allowing Caps to create these incremental advantages that are becoming big ones. He's only able to far from max range.
There they are, flash ulti, Yike coming in over the top. Paranoia claims Yagao. It's a 3-1 turret, they're up 1,500 gold. A TP's coming in. BLG wants to make a fight now as the Drake is gonna be taken low. Shun comes up, the Drake is claimed by Yike, but it's gonna be a kill and a shutdown. Back over to Bin's Renekton.
Honestly, it's not close. Yike also has a stride breaker and has ulti up.
All right, Elk's going in here in the bottom lane. Mickey goes over the wall there with the claw, trying to stop this play from happening. Yagao from downtown. Mickey trying to get himself away as Yagao is locked up, having to flash back the other direction. Yikes is here. Out. On's in trouble. They've brought Caps into the mix. He gets a root. He gets the extra damage from the blooming blows. Caps, Hans, Mickey, and Yike all trying to get away. Now they got what they came for. 4-1 game. G2 specifically was the one that was 1,500 up. It's a very, very different game state as Ben has to flash away from the root to guarantee that Caps wouldn't be able to grab him. Yike was hovering. Now Mickey trying to get away as the Nature's Grasp comes out. On wanting to reach him here with the quickness. Ain't quite gonna get there. Mickey wants to buy an extra moment here with the ulti, but Elk's got the damage.
Clean from On, perfect CC chain because Caps safe, going to keep him pushing up and extending that advantage.
Yagao trying to keep this tier 1 turret alive. Playing a melee minion here in mid lane. When you're up against Nico, you gotta count them. Shun fires out the Nature's Grasp. Caps trying to stop these guys. Twisted advance, back onto Mickey. They charm him up. They want to blow him up, but they can't find him here just yet. The ulti keeps him alive. Zap comes through. Shun takes the kill.
Nice kill again, just locking down Mickey.
Until the next Drake spawns. Very slow Drake game so far, just the first couple over to the side of G2 as Yagao gets away over the wall. Yike wants to chase them. They turn it back around. G2's jump there is overcommitted. They strike him down. Yagao's the one to get the kill.
BLG, though, might end up in a fight because Broken Blade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yike's ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. Big goes for the kill. Pop blows up. Caps found everybody, but is it going to be enough? He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Ben hunts him down. Broken Blade and Yike back over onto the dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by Broken Blade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? Broken Blade cuts down Ben. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him. Caps.
Blade really makes such a difference, and now this is not much defense here with that low tower.
Nope, Yagao tries to get something back, but honestly, G2 have bullied him this entire game. 1 and 5 on the Jace. He has been
hours plus the kill going to G2 down on this bot side. The gold lead extends. Caps is getting, he is really magic to watch because he plays so aggressive, and that's one of those things that allows him to pull off these special plays.
Mickey and Yike jumping in. Hans ready to follow up as they want to find the pick onto Shun. He tries to get away, but the guy said damage is more than enough. G2 have found the enemy jungler. Baron is on the map there, but it's still G2 on the Mountain Soul. Bin trying to step up and challenge these guys, but it ain't gonna happen. He has to run. BLG in full retreat. On goes for a knockup on Broken Blade, but what's that gonna do? Not a whole lot of anything. Mountain Soul for the LEC's #1 seed.
And they want more. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade with the undertow. Mickey ready to charge forward. Paranoia's back up, ready to go again, and Yagao is about to die. Yike takes the kill. Shun tries to find Hans Sama as Elk wants to fire, but Caps can't find the Pop Blossom. Shun takes out Hans. Caps falls with the zap. A shutdown back over to Shun as now Yike is trying to chase off, but he ain't gonna find it. A killing spree for Elk. Could this be what BLG needed?
Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the stopwatch, level 16 Renekton. If you try to fight through this guy, he's gonna make you pay, and they're setting up here, trying to control vision on the spot side of the map to enable the split push down through bot.
And even though the Serpent's
Towards it feels like in this whole area, G2 are trying to reclaim vision, but Mickey taking that poke as he tries to step forward. There's gonna be saplings in every brush. It will make things very, very difficult. And you know that Caps is on the flank, but they've spotted him.
He's trying to go in. He gets knocked back by Yagao. Pop of the Stasis trying to stay alive, but now it's going to be Bin in the middle of everybody. Hans grabbing the assassination on the BLG mid laner. Bin tries to stand and fight. It's Mickey traded away 1-for-1 so far. Bin wants to slice and dice, but he can't get away just yet. Now he finally will. Broken Blade trying to finish off the enemy top laner as BLG wants to regroup and peel the Olaf away. They can't kill him. He's so damn tanky. Elk with the ult. He's going to pop the Guardian Angel from the Nocturne as now he's firing back onto the Olaf. He wants to kill him to On, but Broken Blade can't do it. Elf's going over the wall. He's trying to outfight it. Can he get the damage? Bin with a stun to Hans, but instead he gets brought down himself. Caps with a shutdown. Voidseeker finds Elf, who now has to retreat. It's 2 dead on BLG. It's 2 dead.
Back to live. We're back to Elder.
Everybody's ready to go. Broken Blade's not here. There's no TP on the Olaf. Bin's gonna respawn here in about 3 seconds. The Elder's down to 4,000 HP. Could it be an Elder flip to end the game? Shun's locked down. Elder Drake coming to G2. What about the team fight after? Caps dies before he can get the ulti. Now they're gonna put the damage into Hans. Bin's already killed off Yike. Hans is gonna die. They got the Elder, but they may have lost the game.
Time.
Tier 2 turret under pressure, already gone. Yagao reinforcing with the TP.
They'll pull back.
They're pulling back. Yeah, they don't want this. They recognize that without the Baron, they're not going to have the pushing power to end here just yet. Those 15-second respawn
Trying
time.
to threaten the engage here, popping out those clones, keeping BLG scared. BLG don't have the confidence to actually fully step forward. They're not really getting any chip damage at all down on the tower because they know they could get engaged on.
It's all about Elk and Caps. Elk tries to get away, but he's going to be knocked into the Guardian Angel as soon as the fight begins.
Hans.
Now they want to turn back onto Hans. He's killed off. Elk hops back over the wall. He's ready to kite it out. G2 are collapsing. Bin gets the kill back over onto Mickey as Broken Blade wants to protect Caps. Elk is unstoppable. G2 have crumbled. The fight was long and arduous, but BLG have triumphed. Caps gets a shutdown, and maybe he can save the game.
Let's see, it's Caps in a 1v3. He's gotta hold on, but it is looking so dire. They commit everything for Elk, but he had the GA. They took him down once, they couldn't get him twice, and now Caps, with no flash, has to hold on.
He's got 15 seconds until Mickey's back, then 15 more for Hans.
Not over.
It's not over yet. The carries are dead on BLG. It's not over yet. They may have triumphed in the fight.
They're gonna start getting suspicious. They haven't seen Mickey anywhere. You have to start thinking, where could he be? And they're trying to look potentially here for a pick onto Caps.
Oh,
He's
it's
very
Caps.
far.
If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires up another route to try to lock down Yagao. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die. Huge play from Sama. He'll be turning away for Caps, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the might of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagao will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an Elder.
And it was all down to Mickey. He stayed so long there in that brush. He got the engage onto Elk. He put the plasma on him. Hans can get out during this window. It does not get better for them ever from here.
This is it. You take the Baron, do a recall if you need to, and then you
They're for sure going to lose the Outers. They're for sure going to lose an inhibitor. They have to make the call. Do we try to fight into this? Do we just try to give it up and defend to the Nexus? how long can we hold on, because they need to thin this wave as much as possible.
Nature's Grasp flies out. Yike blocks it with Spell Shield. TP coming in. They're going to kill on before anything else happens. Han Sama's on a rampage. And Broken Blade leads the charge. Elf's knocking it away. And Caps throws them all up into the air. Yagao will not stop it. G2 will not go down without a fight. Quadra kill for Han Sama.
They're trying to go for the Penta, but it is over. It is done. G2 have won. Here comes Hans. He wants that Penta. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hans trying to chase them. Yagao trying to get away. It's not going to matter. The Nexus will fall. It's all theatrics at this point for the pentakill. Hans won't get there. He's still trying to chase it. Yagao gets out, but the series goes on. We're going to game 3.
Final round of the Swiss stage.
It's very difficult for them to react.
So in this video, we are going to take a look at the best moments of the third game between G2 and BLG Gaming. Let's get started.
Disaster, they could be dead. There's 5 G2 coming, and Elk is going to be collapsed on.
On's just going to run towards them. Elk flashing immediately, but they turn it back instead. Caps is going to be stunned. He tries to get away. It's first blood over to On. The Braum gets the first one.
How many die?
He's under pressure. Elk's going to turn it right back around again, and BLG grabbing a second kill. G2 should at least be able to get Elk. They're going to grab Yagao as well. It's 2 for 2 in 1.5 minutes.
That is insanity. 2 for 2, but it was a 3. But if Shin goes straight up towards topside, this is awkward.
Yagao stunned into the wall. Mickey coming up mid lane. The pressure from the Bard is huge as Shun is winning out in the 1v1, but it's not a 1v1 game. Yike flashing away, keeping himself alive. Shun steals the red, but now Broken Blade may just claim it. Ben's coming up trying to chase him, trying to stop him, but Mickey's gonna pop him. Mickey, the Bard at level 2 with the roam to get it done as Ben goes in and takes the red right back. This game is madness. The Croc is waiting on cooldowns. He has to try to get away from this one. 4 seconds on the slice. Broken Blade and Yike will not hunt him down in time.
They can't keep chasing.
Yagao to shove this wave up. Shun is here in top side. If they get the stun from Renekton, the flag combo is guaranteed. Broken Blade doing a good job getting away for now. He uses the hop to try to get out, but they've still got the dive.
Now, with likely 2,000 gold is what I'm going to estimate, but we'll see if Elk can get out.
Yeah, Elk's in some trouble. Sidestepping away from it, nicely done. Plasma proc might still bring him down, and it's Mickey getting the kill.
Great sidesteps from Elk, but again, Mickey
Still going after the Drake. G2 not willing to challenge. You can see Yike channeling the recall. They're not going to go in for this one. BLG will take the objective.
But again, look at the wave bot, right? There's no minions that are going to be collected down here. They're going to get 100-0'd.
Mickey rotating up, trying to help him, but the arrow misses. Caps with the nice sidestep.
G2 are coming.
The plays he has to make. G2 is ready to collapse. Broken Blade has the Gnar bar. On's only at half HP. The Herald still not killed off just yet. They want to go in for the Gnar and try to kill him, but he transforms in time. Herald down to 800. It's going to be smited away. Finn with a flash stun, but Mickey goes on a magical journey. Caps tries to escape. Yike barely staying alive here and now, but Ben gets a killing spree. Broken Blade back over the wall. BLG get the 1 kill. Ben still chasing after Broken Blade. Not quite. He still has more gold than Elk. So both of these players are the ones suffering the most right now. Caps gonna be knocked up into the air. Shockwave on top of the Jarvan means Yagao gets paid.
He's been so active on the map, constantly moving towards the team. He creates a big advantage against Broken Blade, and then he gets active on the map. But there's
avoid the ulti if he could, but there's no way to do it. You talk about, oh my goodness, hold on now. Broken Blade looking for Elk, wants to stop him, but now On jumps in. Winner's bite, focus fire. Broken Blade is down. Elk gets himself a kill.
Broken Blade trying to go for the big play.
CC and get himself away.
Exactly, very quick there from Caps. Great reaction from him, but they're looking again for Elk, who has no flash.
Glacial Fissure over the wall. A lot of damage here into Mickey. He saves himself for a moment. Hans looking to take down Elk. He's gonna get him, and Mickey lives. Meanwhile, the dive coming out from Ben, but Cap stays alive too. Massive moves coming out from G2 as Shun wants to go in and find that mid laner and finish what Ben started. The dunk goes through. It's good, and BLG finally gets something back here. Now they're going to take the tier 1 turret on the top side as well.
They're going to be able to get this tower, but G2 still staying so active on the map here.
He's not afraid to get out atop and move that weight to the rest of the team, as Caps is going to be thrown back by the shockwave, stun into the turret thanks to the Bard. Yagao is low, stays alive with the Guardian proc from the Braum, and the arrow from Elk from a long way away finds the first target. Yike flashing out of the Cataclysm's walls, dropping the Nature's Grasp to stop BLG's pursuit.
Nicely done. And G2 are playing a massive focus on side lanes. They want to push out. They want to hit towers. They want to scale. They want to play it Soul. They probably feel like they have to fight for it. With Chemtech, you're probably willing to just give it up. Nice ulti there. Unfortunately, it just buys time, and Mickey may just die for it.
Yeah, Mickey going on the magical journey, though, gets away. Initially, they were worried about chasing him, but I think now they realize, nah, let's get this dude. BLG. Shun is on a killing spree. And now they're going to continue pushing. They may have stopped the charge on the Tier 1 turret, but the Tier 2 falls. The Tier 3 may be next. G2, where are you? What is going on here? Hans Sama and Yike cannot move forward and stop it. They're just not going to stick around any further. They don't.
We'll push down bot, so they will at least get 2 Tier 1s for that. You can see the goal difference over time, powered by AWS, though. Nearly a death sentence, and they're trying to get as much gold on these carries as they can. And then maybe you have that they have grabbed. BLG, though, trying to move in towards this top side, deny vision. They want to take away these camps, and they're looking for Mickey.
Another good shot from Elk. They may have set him behind, but he's on one of the best utility AD carries in the game, and he's still making his presence known.
And G2 have to be careful because they didn't use Shockwave or Jarvan ult for that. They did not overcommit. They spent just the Braum and the Ashe ulti there. And there's the Shockwave!
Shockwave on Caps, but he gets away with the shifting sands. Shun falling back as the...
So they're saying, you know what? We don't have the angle. We can't fight here.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's the difference in those completed items. It's Yike and Broken Blade, the ones that have to go back, because they're the ones that didn't have the completions. Now Elk, mistiming there on the binding from Mickey afterwards. It's not like it would have stunned him anyway, but it doesn't connect at all. So that's Bard ulti down. Cap with a nice shuffle back, but now it's going to be a Cataclysm on the 2. Hans forced to flash away as the Twisted Advance tries to stop BLG from going forward. Instead, it's going to be a flash from Ben. Ruthless Predator to stun up the enemy jungler. Focus Fire comes through. One more hit, and Yike is down. G2 falling back towards the mid.
They're down 5K. They've lost the soul. Han's going to try to find an angle for Baron Seal. This
the
would be heroic
Seeker
if he could do
miracle?
it.
No, not quite.
Yeah, and you look at the waves. Top is pushing. Bot is pushing. Mid is open. This is a potential play for a triple Tier 3 bot as well.
Yeah, the Tier 2, I don't think there's any way they're going to try to defend that Tier 2. It's so risky. Hans Sama forces out the cleanse. Tier 3 turret here in the bottom lane. Almost killed already. Elk and the cannon minions putting in the work. Inhibitor under fire.
And that's the thing. Broken Blade had his Mega Gnar on cooldown, so if you weren't going to fight there, you couldn't fight for the bot lane.
Whiffs.
That's big. Not going to be able to catch Caps there. He's been so good on these shifts back to dodge out on some of these skill shots, but this is the problem. They're not finding the angle to fight, and it means you're giving up everything. That's triple inhib. Now the Bard ulti comes. They gotta go.
They gotta go now. Nature's Grasp coming out, seeing if they might be able to lock him down, but no! Hans Sama is already dead. Caps hit by the arrow. Shun's ready to jump in and try to take this guy down. He goes golden. Caps should die here. Yagao is on a killing spree. BLG are gonna win it right now. Mickey goes on a magical journey back to his own Nexus, back to his own fountain, and that will do it! The last vestige of the LEC is wiped from Worlds 2023, and BLG earn their spot in the quarterfinals!
BLG march forward.